Good morning, dear students. So, in the previous class, we started our discussion with the chapter Matter Around Us, and in that, we have gone through the introduction of this chapter and what we are going to learn in this chapter. And in today's class, we are going to learn about the states of matter. States of matter. Yesterday, we have gone through the definition of the matter. A substance which has a shape, volume, and a mass is called as what? A matter. And now matter is classified into different physical states. Physical states are nothing but the availability in the nature, how it is present in the nature. So here it is classified or it is divided into three types, that is solid, liquid, gas. Solid, liquid, and gas. Okay. Here we have three states of matter. Three states of matter. That is solid, liquid, and gases. Okay. Now coming to the solid, when you are going to categorize or when you are going to say, yeah, you should be ready with the three objects. Yes, I told you. I may pick up, right, and I may ask you to start your video, and then you have to show the objects. Okay, one solid, one liquid, and here gas. Of course, we cannot, right? You can fill it in the balloon, or you can show an empty bottle, right, that contains gas. Okay, now solid. When do we say a substance as a solid, a matter as a solid, which has a definite shape, definite volume, right, and a mass, definite mass. When all these things are there in the substance, we call it as a solid. In solid, all the particles are tightly packed. In solid, the particles are tightly packed. Okay, they are tightly packed. The particles are tightly packed in the solid, whereas in the liquid, the particles of the matter are loosely arranged. Loosely arranged. Right? So, when do you consider a matter as a liquid? When the particles in that matter are loosely arranged, then we call it as a liquid. Now, here I have gas. Right, where the particles are very far away, right, very far away, there is a large gap present between the particles, right, of gases. In gases, the particles are loosely arranged, very loosely arranged, right. Look at the difference in states of matter. In solid, the particles are tightly packed. In liquid, little bit loose, and in gases, very far away. Right, very far away. Now, I ask you, okay, Laharika, 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 you can unmute yourself. And what are the solid materials you collected? Okay, V Vishnupriya. V Vishnupriya, you have any solid material with you now? V Vishnupriya. Okay. Hasini.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning, ma'am. What are the solid materials you collected?
Sir, with me, I have a book which is a solid.
Yes, very good.
And also a pen, ruler,
Yes, pen.
everything, sir.
Okay, very good. See,
Liquid means
all the
here I have a
objects are
water
given with
bottle.
you. Even the water bottle, yes, and the water in it is a which one?
Liquid, sir.
Yes,
Liquid.
yes, sir. Then Shruti wants to give the answer. Okay, Shruti, I unmute you. Yes, thank you, Hasini. Shruti, you can speak now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shruti.
I have a sanitizer bottle which is a solid.
Yes, a little bit clear. No?
I have a sanitizer bottle which is solid,
Okay.
and I have a glass of water, liquid, and
Okay.
these water are flow. They can flow, so they are liquid.
Okay.
And I have collected a balloon, sir.
Okay. Very good.
When we blow air into this balloon, the air filled in this balloon is compressible. So this is the air present in this balloon is a gas.
Very good. Very good. So you have collected all the three things, right? Does any solid object? Fine. Bottle is a solid, and internally you have water in it that is liquid, and you take a balloon and you blow air to it, and the gas is present in it, right? So all the three things are with you. Okay. Still, anybody wants to give the answer? I request Lenovo Tab M10 to rename with your name and roll number, please. Lenovo Tab M10. Kindly, please rename. Okay, very good. See, you need not to go to any market or anywhere else to collect all these things, right? All these things will be present in front of you. If you take a bottle, that's enough. See, I have a washed bottle with me, or else, okay, I'll take my water bottle. Okay, fine. See here, a solid water bottle, and internally you have liquid water, and there is a space present here, and what is present in this space? Air is present. So right, to show the air properly, we take a balloon, right? So all these three states of matter are present around us. In solids, particles are tightly packed. In liquids, little bit loose, and in gases, they are completely loose. Okay, fine. Now we are going to discuss the properties of matter. Properties of matter. Okay. Now let us have a glance. If you have any doubt, please you can put it in the chat box. Okay, I cannot unmute due to some net issue. Okay, okay, Laharika, no problem. Yes, Hansika. Okay, Hansika, you wanted. Okay, fine. I'll unmute you and we can go for the next topic. Yes, Shruti, to represent the incense stick, we can use even to show the gas. We can use incense stick. Very good, very good. Okay. Next one, we have to go with the properties. Next, we have to go with the properties. Please hold on. Properties. Solid, liquid, and gas. Now here you can take the properties like the shape, volume, diffusion, compressibility. compressibility. Okay, so here I have taken three states of matter and four properties where we are going to study about the individual states of matter. Okay, individual states of matter. Right. Now, coming to solid, their properties: solid, shape, volume, diffusion, compressibility. So we have to take one of the matter and just check whether these things happens with this solid or not. Now, when I take this bottle, the shape of the bottle is fixed. The shape of the bottle is fixed. Yes, of course, unless until you heat it. But the shape of the solid material remains same, right? It is fixed. Now, what about the volume? What about volume? The volume of this is not going to change. When this water bottle on my palm is occupying the same volume, when it is kept on the desk occupies the same volume, and when it is kept in the bag occupies the same volume. For example, you take the book. When it is kept on the table, it occupies the same volume. When it is there in the bag, occupies the same volume. So solids have a definite shape and a definite volume. Solids have a definite shape and a definite volume. We can say pixel volume or a definite volume. Okay. Solids have a definite shape. They have a definite volume. Right? For example, this volume of the water bottle is 1 liter, suppose. It is fixed. It is not going to change. For example, if the volume of this water bottle is half liter and I go to the petrol bunk and I ask him to give 1 liter of petrol, is it possible to fill in this? No. The remaining petrol comes out of the bottle. Okay. So here the solid shape and volume is fixed. Volume is fixed. Now come to the diffusion. Diffusion ante ardham. Diffusion, movement of the substance from one place to another place. Diffuse, moving from one place to another place. That is diffuse. For example, I keep it on my shelf. Whether this water, what is happening to the bottle? Is it diffusing? Is it moving from me? No, it is not passing. But are you all able to follow, right? It is not passing through me. Diffusion, moving from one place to another place. It does not diffuses. So solids do not have any diffusion property. Solids do not have diffusion property. Nothing can be diffused in it. Nothing can be diffused in it. For example, you take the wood, you pour some water on it. You take a rock, you pour some water on it. Do water enters it? Do the water enters the rock? No. Right? It does not have a diffusion property. Or if you throw a rock into the water, whether the rock diffuses in the water? No, it is not going to diffuse. So water, solid, does not have diffusion property. Solid does not have diffusion property. Yes, we have some exceptions. We'll come there. Now come to the compressibility. Can I compress the bottle? Can I compress the bottle? No, I cannot compress the bottle. I can break it, but I cannot compress it. I cannot compress it. Compression is what? When you compress, the size of the bottle is going to reduce. The size of the bottle is going to reduce. So compression is not possible in case of solids, right? In case of solid. If I ask a bodybuilder, right, I give you the rod and I say, if you are right, if you are strong enough, break it or bend it, right? He's going to bend it, turn it, twist it, and he can do all the things, but he cannot compress it. He cannot compress it. So solids do not have compressibility. Solids do not have any compressibility. But here we have few exceptions. Exceptions in the Judaism. First, come to the shape. Come to the shape. Now, I do not have here, but you have a rubber band, or you put to your hair band. Okay, it is also a solid. Is anyone having that? Please let me know so that you can show to everybody. If anybody has that rubber band with you now, you can please show it. You can on your video. I'll just unmute. If you have rubber band, please respond. If you have any rubber band with you right now, no one? Okay, fine, no problem. Just go with the example what I have. I have a duster with me. Of course, it is two-side eaten. Okay, duster. Right. So yes, I have. Okay, so I give you chance. Now this is a solid. It has a fixed shape. It has a fixed shape, right? It is occupying a fixed volume, right? It is occupying fixed volume. Now, what is happening to the shape now? What is happening to the shape? It is reduced. The shape of this duster got reduced. I can compress it. On compression, what is going to happen to this? The shape is reduced. The shape changes. So can I say it is not a solid? It is not a solid. Should I say it is not a solid? It has a definite shape. It has a definite volume. Right? When I compress it, it is losing its shape. So should I say it is having compressibility? So it is not a solid. It is a solid. Why it is a solid? I will give next class, not tomorrow. So one said I have. Okay, Shruti. Shruti, you can unmute. Okay, and you can just show the rubber band. Okay, just show the rubber band to your friends.
This is a
yes.
rubber band.
Drag it. You just drag it. Yes, you can see there. The rubber stretches. The rubber band stretches. I think your video got stuck, Shruti. Yes. See, she's okay. She's dragging it. You can see the shape of the rubber band changes. The shape of the rubber band changes. Now, should I say that it is not a solid? Should I say that it should be considered or not? Yes. Rubber band, duster, though they are changing its shape, they are considered as solid because they have a property called elasticity. A property called what? Elasticity. Elasticity. So that is the reason why they when you apply pressure on it, when you drag it, right, it is stretching, and when you release it, it comes back to the original position. Okay, and when I press it, the shape is changed. When I release it, it is coming back because air is trapped in it. Air is trapped in it. So this concept again we are going to study in the topic colloids. In the topic colloids. Okay. So till then, hold on. So I hope you have understood the exceptions. For example, you have sofa at your house. You have sofa, right? Cushions. When you sit on it, you can see the compression is going to take place. And when you get up, right, the whatever the sponge that is present in it, right, it is going to get relaxed again. That is because of the air trapped in it. Air trapped in it. For example, you take the bun, okay, bun. It is so soft and spongy in nature. Why? Because air is trapped in it. Air is trapped in it. Though it has compressibility, we do not say that it is not a solid. It's a solid. Okay, it is a solid, but air is trapped in it. Sponge is also a solid. It is going to compress. Why? Because air is trapped in it. Okay, now come back to the next one. Liquid. Liquids, do they have shape? Do they have fixed shape? Do they have fixed shape? No, right? Liquids, when the water in the bottle, it will take the shape of the bottle. When water is in the wash bottle, it will take the shape of the wash bottle. When water is in the tap, it takes the shape of the tap. When water is in the glass or a spoon, it takes the respective shapes of that bottle. So it do not have a fixed shape. Liquids take the shape of the container. Milk takes the shape of the milk packet in the shop and takes the shape of the bowl at house. After boiling, it takes the shape of the glass. Right? In the mouth, it takes the shape of the mouth. Right? So liquids take the shape of the container. Then do they have fixed volume? Do they have fixed volume? Yes. Right? They have a fixed volume. Liquids have fixed volume. Liquids have fixed volume. For example, 1 liter of water. When I take 1 liter of milk, it will fill in it. But remember, 1 liter of oil is not equal to 1000 grams. Understood? 1 liter of water is equal to 1000 grams, but 1 liter of oil is not equal to 1000 grams. If you have oil packet at your house right now, okay, if you are having that oil packet at your house right now, please check the labelings the back side. You just check out 1 liter in brackets, it is written in grams. It is written in grams, not 1000 grams. If you have, you please check it. If not now, later also, no problem. Okay, so 1 liter liquids have a fixed volume. Liquids have a fixed volume, but they do not have a fixed shape. Fixed volume. Liquids have the fixed volume. Now, what about diffusion? Do liquids have diffusion? Do liquids have diffusion? Yes. Liquids diffuses. Liquids diffuses. They have a diffusion property. They have a diffusion property. Move from one place to another place. Example, syringe. Syringe. The injection, the medicine is taken in the syringe and they are going to inject to the hand. The liquid is going to enter our body. The liquid is going to enter our body. That is going to diffuse in our body. It is going to diffuse in our body. Okay? So liquids have that. Now what about compression? Do the liquids have compressibility? Do the liquids have compressibility? Liquids have compressibility. If they do not have any compressibility property, the water, half the water is supplied from one place to another place. Right? So liquids have compressibility. They can be compressed. They can be compressed in the bottle. They can be compressed in the pipeline from one place to another place. One place to another place. Okay. Next. Coming to the gases. Coming to the gases. Gases, they do not have a fixed shape. They do take the shape of the container. They do take the shape of the container. They do not have a fixed volume. No. They do not have a fixed volume. You take a balloon, you take a cycle, a room. They do not have a fixed volume. You can compress the gas. You can compress the gas. Okay, you can, for example, I take this bottle. Okay, I take this bottle. This bottle, whatever the gas that is present in the bottle, when I open the lid, the gas will take the volume of this room. The bottle, the gas that is present in this bottle will take the volume of this room. Will take the volume of the room. Okay. So the Gases do not have a fixed volume. Now coming to the diffusion. Gases diffuses from one place to another place because there is a large space present between the particles. When I light, for example, this is the incense stick. I place it at the corner. I do not get any smell, but I light it. When I light it, what is going to happen? The smoke that is coming from the incense stick moves from one place to another place. Moves from one place to another place very speedily. I place the incense stick to one corner, you sit to the another corner, you can smell it. You can feel that the fragrance that is coming from the incense. For example, the gas is leaking from the LPG stove. The gas moves very rapidly from one place to another place. When you sit in the hall or when you are in the bathroom or when you are in the bedroom or some other place, right? You can notice the leakage of the smell, leakage of the gas, right, by the smell. So the gas diffuses fast. And the next important thing, the general disasters that happened in our state and in our country, right? In the Visakhapatnam, the last year, right, the gas was leaked from the industry and many people were put to sick and few were dead. And in 1984, the Bhopal gas tragedy, methyl isocyanate, the dangerous gas was leaked from the industry. Diffusion, the gas diffused from industry to the communities, to the people where they are living. Okay, and it killed almost 5,000 people and many animals were put to death over a night. In a single night, many people and many animals were put to death because of the dangerous gas. So it diffused from one place to another place. I inhale the carbon dioxide. Should I inhale carbon dioxide? No, oxygen, right? I inhale oxygen gas. Now this oxygen gas is diffused in my blood. It is diffusing in my blood. It is diffusing in my blood. Diffuse, move from one place to another place. Move from one place to another place. So gases have a great diffusion property. Next, gases have compressibility. Gases have compressibility, compressed to the large extent. Compressed to the large extent. For example, you take a balloon, you blow the air, right? You can blow air for a little one. Right? You can blow air to the balloon to the large extent. So compressibility. Gases are compressed in the cylinders. The LPG stuff, the liquefied petroleum gas. This gas is compressed in the cylinder. CNG, compressed natural gas, which is used to run automobiles, where the gas is compressed to the CNG. Really good to follow. LPG and CNG are the best examples to explain about the compressibility. And not only that, carbon dioxide gas that is used to put off the flame during the fire accidents. The carbon dioxide gas is compressed in the cylinder. Compressed and automatically large amount of the gas is compressed. It means that is pressed, that is stored in the cylinder. Stored in the cylinder. Okay, I cannot compress this bottle, but I can compress gas. I can compress liquid. Is that clear to everybody? This is all about the properties of the matter, which is very, very important. This is the matter, okay, matter, solid, liquid, gas, its properties, like a shape, volume, diffusion, and compressibility, right? Matter, and here is the properties. Right, matter and the properties are here. This it's a table, you have it in the textbook. Even you can take a screenshot and you can just mark it in your textbook. Okay, is that clear to everybody? This is all about the topic states of matter and their properties. From tomorrow class onwards, we are going to perform activities based on these properties. We are going to perform activities. Okay, now. So I request every one of you to join the class. Okay, and listen to the class carefully and understand the concepts. Okay, now. Is that clear? So if you have any doubts, put it in the chat box. So go through the properties, kindly take the screenshot if required, and you can mark it in the textbook if you have. If not, just you can make a note. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for joining the class. Right. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you everybody.